What's up guys, Chicks there from Chicks Tech Reviews. Today I've got my hands on the new Vontar X1. So brand new design, interesting specs and running Android 10. So quickly go through the specs. This box is powered by the Allwinner H616 quad-core CPU with the Mali G31. You've got 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM with 64 gigs of internal storage. You've got dual-band Wi-Fi AC with 100 megabyte LAN. You've got Bluetooth version 5 and this is running full Android version 10. It supports 4K at 60 frames per second along with HDMI version 2.0 and 5.1 surround sound. Now inside the box you will find a user manual, HDMI cable, power adapter, voltage 5 watts, 2 amps. You're also getting a standard infrared remote control which is powered by 2 AAA batteries. Now the box itself has a glossy finish with the X logo finished in this fiery effect. On the front you've got an LED display and I'll show you what that looks like with the power on. If we keep going, there's nothing on this side, and on the back of the unit you've got AV port, 100 megabyte LAN, HDMI out and your power socket. And on this side we've got our USB port, so USB 2, USB 2 and micro SD card slot. So there does not appear to be any USB 3 connections. That brings us back to the front and this is what the bottom of the box looks like. So without any further ado, I am going to get this hooked up to my TV and capture card and we are going to find out exactly how good this box really is. I'll be right back. So first of all, of course, I ran my boot up speed test and this TV box took 47 seconds to fully load to the home screen from a cold start. And here is a fresh, colourful new home screen with 3 sub-pages on the left. Main page is customizable with your favourite apps. Just hit the plus sign and select your favourite apps and they will immediately appear. Now the second page is your app drawer with all your default pre-installed apps. I have not installed anything on this box. These are your standard apps and you've got plenty to get you started, such as YouTube, Netflix, Firefox, Chrome, KD Player and the full version of the Google Play Store. And in the third page you will find everything relating to your settings, so network, language, date and time and wallpapers. So yes, you can conveniently change your wallpaper from here, and there is also a convenient option to load your wallpaper from micro SD card or even USB flash drive. Now if we click on about, you will see that we are running full Android version 10. And if we go to more settings, it will give you exactly that. And from here we will check out the system storage info. So this box has 64 gigs of internal storage, from which there are 57 gigs free to use. Also hidden in about, you will find a root switch so you can decide whether this box is rooted or not. And you also have a hardware monitor which will show you various different statuses at the top status bar. So the first feature to test is screen mirroring, and we do have Mirrorcast and AirScreen pre-installed. So we should be able to screen mirror from both Android and iOS devices. So first of all, testing out Android screen mirroring with Mirrorcast, and as you can see it was quick and easy to connect and it gives you an overall decent screen mirroring experience with minimal lag. Now AirScreen is a free app available to download for more or less any Android TV box, and it will mirror your iOS device and it works on the latest iPhone running the latest iOS. Again, quick and easy to connect and gives you a great experience with minimal lag. So this box supports screen mirroring for both Android and iOS devices. So now I'm going to play some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and I will be doing this with the included KD media player. So let's go ahead and play the first file. So let's move on to the YouTube test, and you can stream a maximum of 1080p on YouTube. So straight away we encountered an issue where this box cannot support streaming on YouTube at 60 FPS, which is really strange, and it's not even 1080p. You can see from the stats it's 720p at 60 FPS and the video is frozen. So let's try some 30 FPS and see what happens.
From your secret friend.
Most of us had nothing, except for the chains around our necks. Kondak needed it.
One of these bullets is like us, traveling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards.
So that brings us to the Netflix test, and this box supports Netflix at a maximum of 480p. And you're getting the same in Amazon Prime Video, 480p maximum resolution. Moving on to the gaming test, beginning with Asphalt 9, and you can see Asphalt 9 is working, but there is a lot of frame drops and you can blatantly see that lag. So definitely not a smooth experience playing Asphalt 9. So just to see what would happen, I changed from default visual quality to performance and tested the game again. And this time around the experience was a lot better and more playable than before. And basic games like Crossy Roads play absolutely fine. Now for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3, and here is CPU-Z where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see that we are running the Mali G31. This box is running Android 10, and you do have a root switch so you can decide whether it's rooted or not. And in the internal disk speed test, we achieved a rather low 43 megabytes per second read and 42 megabytes per second write. And in the Wi-Fi speed test, we achieved download speeds of 50 megabits per second and upload speeds of 17 megabits per second. And our current broadband speed is between 50 and 53 megabits per second. And that brings us to our benchmarks, beginning with Geekbench multi-score of 231, and in the Antutu benchmark test we achieved 46K. And here is my top Android TV box chart for 2020, showing you the latest boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the Vontar X1 has taken position 34 with benchmark score of 46K. However, if you do check the rating out, I've given it a 1 out of 5. So there you have it guys, that was the new Vontar X1 TV box. So here are my pros and cons, and I'm sorry but this one is going to be harsh. This box is an utter disappointment. In fact, it's the second box I've recently reviewed that has the Allwinner H616 chip. The Allwinner chip is a joke. It underperforms and lags. There is no reason why in 2020 manufacturers are using such a backward chip. The S905X2, the X3 and the S922X was work in progress, and I was expecting better, but instead they decided to go backwards with this one. If you want a budget box, go for something with either the S905X2 or X3 and you won't regret it. Don't ever consider buying an Allwinner TV box because it is far from reality. When you buy an Allwinner box, you don't win anything. It's definitely not an all-winner. Maybe an all-loser is how this should be described. If you cannot even do 1080p at 60 frames per second on YouTube, then this box and the manufacturer should drop their heads in shame. Hard critical reviewing is what is required in the Android TV box world if we want to see progress. No, this box is not good for the money. It's not good for anyone. Do not buy it. Now that being said, do check out my chart to help you decide for an alternative. You can see the prices, the specs, links, everything is there for you to compare and choose. Just don't choose this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.